Medieval Chronicles 5 came out. Everyone asks the same question. Did the chicken come first or the egg? What they should be asking is, where's the rooster that followed the egg? And that is how I'm going to get rich, bro. I don't know, bro. Why would anyone buy your bathwater? What's the problem? All the hot chicks are doing it. Yeah, see, the key word here is hot chicks, bro. Don't worry, my product will be marketed for females. I mean, who wouldn't want the bathwater of a grown man? Bro. Hey, please let me go. You can't do this. It's illegal to hold people captive. What part of our attire suggests we're worried about the law? What are you people planning to do with me? Oh, it's not us you have to worry about, girl. It's the person who will buy you is the one you should be worried about. Buy? You're going to... Hey, don't dawdle. You don't want to make the boss man angry now, do you? Yes. Well, who's this? New product? Hehehe, you could say that. Picked her up from father's today, since he failed to pay back his loans. That's a pretty dress she's wearing. Can't see her face though. It's too dark in here. I'd not recommend seeing her face. There's a reason her father sold her to pay a loan of 10 copper coins. That low? Let's just say that she's boss's type. Yeah, got it. Hey, get in the cell. Yeah. Careful, the floor's a bit slippery due to the accumulated moisture. Hey, are you okay? Let's give the girls some time to bond before they're sold to their new masters. Heh, fine by me. Let's drink. We have some time before we take our products to the auction. Hey, can you get up? Yes, just a little disoriented in the dark. You get used to it. Not that I had any options otherwise. Are you being kept here against your will too? Yes, I was captured by these thugs and they put me in here. And did they say what they were planning to do with us? They said they're going to sell us as slaves at an auction. I see. By the way, my name is Dragaria, but people call me Dreg. Nice to meet you. Ah! Ow! My eyes! My eyes! Calm down, calm down. I'm a cop of the country of Rydia. I'm undercover at the moment. Really? Yes, and there's a whole team waiting outside to capture these guys, so stop yelling before they're alerted. Sorry, I was simply not ready for that face. Hey, what the hell is going on over there? Uh-oh. We are bonding. Bonding? That sounds like a punch, though. That's the sound of women bonding. You shouldn't understand since you're not a woman. Don't gender shame me. Just keep your bonding to a lower noise. That guy is surprisingly woke for a slave trader. If you're cops, why haven't you arrested them yet? These guys are small fry. I want the ringleader who's a slippery eel. A minor palace minister by the name of Hawk Dunsworth. I need to catch him red-handed. Oh, those thugs mentioned that name and said he was in the upstairs room. He's the one they call Boss Man. He's here? Will you testify against him in the palace court, Miss, Lilla Finley? And I will if it means putting a stop to him. Don't worry, you'll be protected. I will also be a witness alongside you since everything is happening before my eyes. It's really hard to take you seriously in that outfit. Why'd they choose to send you instead of a female officer? There was a bet. I lost. Anyway, before I leave, I want to listen to what these guys are talking about. Whoop. The walls around this area is a bit weak. If I scratch around a bit... There they are. Was this your first time shaving your legs? There's scratches up to your... Please stop looking under my dress. Let's just listen to what these guys are talking about, okay? Can't click on anything else? Alright, fine. Bro, do you think Mr. Dunworth will fund my idea? I doubt it, bro. The boss man won't part a single penny beyond the agreed salary. To use Dunworth and boss man in the same conversation. I should remember this. I never understood the boss's preferences. What's so hot about a man's face on a woman's body, especially as ugly as that one? That's a bit hurtful. Here I thought I could be a bride someday. I think the dress is starting to affect you mentally. I already checked this guy. I already checked this guy. Remember to pack the manifest for the auction. These people don't pay us if we don't bring a manifest. There's a manifest? That's solid evidence. I should remember to seize it during the raid. I think I've heard more than enough. I should now find the boss upstairs and blow this whistle. Whistle? Yeah. The sound is loud enough to reach the others hiding and we can capture all of them in one go. Now how to get us out of here? There's a gap above, but the bars are too slippery to climb them. I already tried it. The horizontal bars are also too slippery and I fell a couple of times trying to climb it. But maybe if... Climb on my shoulders. You should be able to squeeze out. I can't leave you behind. It's too dangerous. I think I'll be safer here considering what's going to happen next. Fine. But if anything goes wrong, shout for me. Yes. Alright. I'll be back soon. Stay strong. Thanks. I will. Trembling. But please come back soon. Ah, the light. It burns. It's kind of interesting they made the basement of his mansion into a makeshift dungeon. That must be where Dunsworth is staying. I need to get up there. Once I catch the guy while the slave trade is going on, no court in the world should be able to find him innocent. Who the hell are you? Uh-oh. Was I exposed? Hey, old man, you better state your business before we throw you out. Wait, old man? I heard you have females for dating. Maybe we do. What's it to you? Can't believe they send him to run the distraction scenario. The insufferable... Grimoire Morris, my dad. Gentlemen, when it comes to ladies, everything is relevant to me. What? Forget about it. Are you looking to buy or not? Buy is such an ugly word, lads. And yes, I am looking for this special someone. But not for me. It's for my son. Your son? My son? But I'm right here. What's up, bros? How's it hanging? Who the hell are you? My name is Amberino Muscleheart. Bro, that's such a hardcore manly name. Up high, bro. Wait a minute. Bros don't go kya. I mean, that felt like a mosquito bite, bro. That's better, bro. Not the best distraction scenario, but it'll have to do. Damn these high heels. Why do women torture themselves with these? What was that noise? That was me. Sorry. All that manly food must have given me gas. That was one of the most manly flatulence I've ever heard, bro. Up high, bro. Please hurry, I'm losing my dignity and arms the longer this continues. Right. That's weird. The door is slightly open. It wasn't when I looked up. I must be going blind. I'll check out my eyes after I'm done arresting this guy. Radio police. Hands where I can... What the hell? How did you... Dragernia. Leela? What the hell happened? Yeah. When? How? What? Why? What the hell is going on?
I feel blessed. Yeah. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah. I feel blessed. Yeah. Yeah, I feel blessed. Yeah.
The paradox. Good job, ladies. Justice has prevailed once again, and we have spat on the face of evil.
No, it's not. The bad guy is dead. He was supposed to be arrested.
I see that as an absolute win.
So, can I take this mustache off now? It actually kind of looks good on you. You have the cute bad boy look going. But it's really itchy.
Welcome to manhood. Spoiler alert, it sucks.
You know, it really is weird seeing an older version of Officer Dreg making jokes and talking about women. Looks like the only thing he inherited from you was your looks. Speaking of which, I fainted when I first met you. I thought you were a time traveler.
What? You didn't faint because of my dashing manly aura? Disappointed.
Take it easy, Gramps. We've kind of learned to be horrified by that face thanks to your son. It's not your fault.
Can't blame you there. He has the personality of a garbage bag that was left out in the sun far too long. I bet no woman have ever talked to him outside of his work.
Well, I don't know about that.
Say what now?
Well, there's that Lionheart girl. She's always trying to get him to give her permission to beat bad guys.
What? Lionheart? The green-haired one?
There's also the cop from Scion. She's a scary lady sometimes, and she likes sleeping a lot.
Sleeping? What kind of sleeping? Be specific, damn you.
Those twins Emily and Ethan?
Ethan sounds like a guy's name.
I'm not sure about it, but I think the Psycho Eva is also in the list.
Are we talking about the same person?
Princess Sarah and Princess Arya have also tried to meet him on several occasions.
What the hell is going on? How do you manage to get a harem like that with that personality? Alright, girls, calm down after washing the blood off. I think I'll give her some space before interrogating her. You. Ah! What the hell was that for? Tell me your secrets. How do you talk to women? The same way I do to everyone. I don't care about their feelings. I see. You use the asshole act and impress the ladies with it. I should try it sometimes.
Well, there's more than enough proof in this house to put away a lot of bad people for a very long time.
Appreciate your help in this sting, Captain. Couldn't have done this without you.
Just doing my job, kid. How's the girl holding up?
Well, who gives a crap, am I right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Ah, Dreg, you liar. It didn't work. Yeah, the insults are usually thrown at them, not a third person. Ugh, now you tell me.
You two are late. We've already completed the sting.
Apologies, boss. We had a lot of paperwork to go through to connect Dunsworth bank records to the slave trade.
You should treat me to a dinner for this, Captain. I should also get hazard pay for putting up with this uncute baldy here.
Ugh, can't get up.
Oh my, what's this? Can't get up, Internal Affairs Office Morris. Maybe I should massage your back till you feel better.
Oh no. Myers, you ugly hag. Stay away from me.
Hehehe. Don't be like that. Let me take care of your...
Wink.
internal affairs. Come here. Let me give you a get-well kiss.
Ah, help me. In a minute. I need to take care of something first. Captain Regina, I know what it looks like, but Miss Leela couldn't have killed Dunsworth.
You keep saying that, but the evidence is overwhelming.
But it was impossible. She was trapped in the basement with no way out. How did she get in there without me noticing?
You do realize how hard it is to believe you when you're contradicting your own testimony. Besides, I doubt she will be punished. It was self-defense, and after I've done processing Dunsworth's files, no king or palace will want to press charges on a slave fighting for her freedom. She might even be hailed as a hero.
It's not about being hailed as a hero. It's about a girl thinking she killed someone with her own hands. you think she can live with that after everyone forgets our hero and she's left alone with her thoughts?
Alright, we're still sweeping the place for any hidden documents. You have till then to prove to me that the girl is innocent. That's not enough time, Captain. You're almost done anyway. Myers and Kelwig are my personal best cops. I'm going to have them start from the beginning to check this place out. That gives us a couple of hours at least.
Thanks, Captain.
Don't thank me yet, kid. I have yet to declare her innocent.
Someone seems to have dropped this vase. I guess everything is breakable when it comes to surprise raids. The mud in the vase is completely dried solid, and when the broke, so did the mud within it. I think there was something kept in it. Whatever it was left a print in the dried mud, making it into a mold. Yep, I just need to assemble the pieces together, and I will hope I'll find something related to the killer. And of course, when I say I will assemble the hundreds of broken pieces together, I was referring to Amber. I'm pretty sure Mr. Amberino would be more than happy to help a frail, pretty girl like me. Non-alcoholic beer? What kind of monster would make these? Just a shelf filled with books instead of liquor. It contains documents. Kelwig and Myers are collecting them. Damn it, woman. Get away from me.
Oh ho ho. I love it when you play hard to get, but you can't deny that love is in the air. I'm pretty sure that's the smell of rotting flesh in the air.
What an awful smell. Did someone die in here? Yeah, my love for this old hag.
So you did love me at one point?
Stop fishing for compliments and go do your job.
I'll be by the bookcases looking for documents, if you have a change of heart and want to visit me.
Then I'll be right here, as far away from you as physically possible.
Where should I stand?
Hopefully over a cliff, but for now, close to the dead body checking it would be good too. I shouldn't touch this without knowing exactly what happened here. Dr. Sai should know more.
Ah, Dreg, how's the dress working out for you?
It's... I wonder if there's a wrong answer here. Comfortable.
Really? That's interesting. We can discuss it in our next therapy session.
It's a good thing that I don't have dignity, otherwise it would be dropping real low right now.
Wearing something out of the ordinary can reveal so much about a person. For example, I didn't know you never shaved your legs until now.
I feel weirdly naked thanks to it, even if I am dressed.
How would you like to wear shorts to work for every day from now on?
I don't know. How would you like to be punched in the face?
Fair enough. How would you like to donate your manhood to science?
Stop asking me that already. Sheesh. This guy had enough blood in him to support a small family of vampires.
And their father would drink your blood to get drunk. I doubt even the undead wanted his dirty blood. The guy was a scumbag.
Hawk Dunsworth, a minor minister of the Rydia Police Palace and the suspected ringleader of the slave operations going on in Rydia.
To be honest, it doesn't feel like victory. I think I would have been more satisfied to see this guy hanged in public.
Does that mean that the slave trade in Rydia will stop now?
Hopefully, unless someone else takes his place, which I will make sure that it doesn't happen.
And I promise to find all the missing slaves and bring the buyer to justice. For you.
Oh, for me?
Get lost, Gremlin. I was talking to your captain.
I hope you would find them alive. It would be tragic to see them on my table. They've already suffered enough. You have my word, Doctor.
I already checked the body. Shouldn't touch this without knowing exactly what happened here. Ah. There we go.
The victim? I'm afraid I don't know slave traders personally,
Organ harvesters, on the other hand. Say what now?
Nothing, never mind.
Tell me how he died, Doc.
Well, it is fairly simple. A sharp object was taken to his neck and cut from ear to ear.
Which would explain why that girl was covered in blood from head to toe. She was sprayed when she slashed it. Allegedly.
Right, sorry. The murder weapon is probably the knife lying over there, but I have yet to properly examine it yet.
Hey, Doc, did you find any signs of struggle on the body?
Now
that you mention it, no. There are some minor marks, but they seem to be from a scuffle that happened 2 days ago. So either Dunsworth was an idiot and dropped his guard in front of a girl he was holding against her will, or he knew his attacker. Alright, Doc, lay it on me. Your life is in a downward spiral, and you may never know true happiness, even if it sticks to your face. I meant about the knife. I already knew about the facts of my life. Oh, well, this is definitely the murder weapon in question. The blade is slightly serrated, which matches the wound. Any idea whether there would be such a thing in a study? Well, I did find traces of paper on it, so I think our victim was using it as a makeshift letter opener. Hey, Doc, I just noticed something. Miss Lila was covered in blood from head to toe. So why is there no blood on the handle of this knife? How is that possible? There might be two reasons for it. First, the killer pocketed the knife as soon as the neck was slashed. Miss Lila was in a daze when I found her. I doubt she was in the right mind to do something like that. Then it comes down to the second reason. The victim's neck was slashed from behind. Someone approached him from behind and killed him? That would explain why there was no resistance or fight back. So unless our victim was an idiot, I doubt he would turn his back to a slave with a weapon lying nearby. Let's just hope that would be enough to convince Captain Regina. An assortment of flowers. Freshly picked, it seems. A bookcase. Nothing special about it. Documents. Kelwig and Myers are collecting them. Assortment of flowers. The place where I belong. The trash can. Contains documents. Alright, ignore those guys for now. Bookcase. No. Aha, there you are. I should talk to her before I share clues with her. There we go. Unselect that. Wahahaha. Fine, get it out of your system.
That would take me days. Ha ha. If only there was a way to frame this moment forever.
Tell me something. Why do women wear high heels? How do you even walk in those?
It's part of a charm.
Self-torture is charming?
No, style is. You sacrifice a few things to look the best.
Does that include all feeling in your legs?
Oh boy, you suck at being a woman.
Yeah? Well, you know what? I bet I can still get a boyfriend. Wrong one. Yeah.
You must have a death wish to utter such foolish words in front of me.
Sorry, it was a slip of the tongue.
Here comes a diving elbow drop.
Ah!
Say uncle. Say uncle.
Okay, I guess they were all right. And Amber would be in the bottom. I object, Captain. She doesn't know my work procedures.
Overruled. This is a joint investigation. I know you have your way of doing things, but you must also learn to play nice with others.
You rookie. What are your skills?
I can finish a pie in 30 seconds.
That is actually impressive. Kill me now. Does someone here wish to die? I have a shovel and an unmarked grave you can use. I don't need it. Yet.
No one's killing themselves. We were just talking about how we're going to work together. Aren't we, Kelwig?
Alright. The rookie can have this room and I'll check the thug's room out.
Thank you, Officer Kelwig. I'll try my best not to disappoint your your expectations. Don't worry, it happens to everyone who meets Officer Kelwig for the first time.
What about you? Don't you want to comment on my baldness? Get it out of your system? Not really. I'm more interested in your wanting to die claim. Should I get the shovel or not?
I hate you. Don't worry, it happens to everyone who meets Officer Dreg for the first time.
I guess everyone has their own quirks.
Officer Dreg, why are you still wearing those clothes?
I left mine back at the station.
Yeah, I guess I have to rely on my brain to repress this memory along with the others.
Why are you still wearing that mustache?
It kinda grew on me.
You mean it rooted itself deep inside your brain? Because that would explain Vilroy's behavior.
No, I mean people treat you differently when they see you as a man. It's like a whole new experience for me.
That mustache will only bring misery and pain known only to men and a taste of alcohol that becomes an addiction.
Not me. Ambrino Muscleheart is an optimistic person with dreams and has an affectionate taste for yummy pies.
The heart is already a muscle idiot. And the person you're describing ends up as a dead body smelling in a gutter somewhere.
I believe in the power of the mustache.
Who gave you the attire anyway? I was the only one who was supposed to go undercover.
It's
Let me guess. Which one's the hopeless romantic? Those seem to be the same thing. Ah, the hopeless romantic. That'd be Tira. Just going down the line. It was my male parent, wasn't it?
That's a weird way for calling someone dad.
I should kill him, but I was taught as a child to respect my parents.
Your way of respecting him is not to kill him?
That's all he deserves.
Mustache power. Activate. I hope you'll mention my heroic undercover work in your report when you solve this case.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't worry, Officer Dreg. He's being punished in hell.
I'm more worried about the fact that you know what's going on in hell.
Officer Dreg, you should have looked through that hole. The light is reflecting the bald guy's head and creating another life source.
That's horrible. I'll check it out. Meanwhile, I want you to assemble this vase with the mud shape intact.
What? That sounds hard.
Hey, you wear the mustache, you get the responsibility that goes along with it. Now get to it.
Yeah, sad mustache.
Wow, it really is bright. Do you think he'll mind if I hang him upside down in my house?
If he doesn't, then I would question his mental health. Officer Dreg, can I ask something?
As long as it's not about the dress.
I was wondering, something about Officer Grimm said.
What's that?
He said your life was taking a very dark turn as a kid, but when you were 10 years old, you suddenly changed and decided to become a cop. May I ask what changed?
Fine. I lost someone.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
It's okay. It's not a hidden fact or anything.
Is that why you became a cop? To save lives?
No, people will die someday either way. That is a pointless reason to become a cop.
Then why?
It's to bring the truth to light. Since the truth is usually ugly, people tend to ignore it or hide it in the dark. If our civilization is to survive, then the truth is an undeniable part of it. Because anything based in lies will eventually crumble.
Oh,
What?
I finished building the vase. You were right. There was something kept in here. Look at the shape.
It resembles a key. It's a bit too long for it to be one.
You know, a skilled person could make the key from the mold inside.
That person would need to be precise and should also have the equipment ready for it.
So I'm guessing the dock, right?
Ugh. Looks like I have no choice. stuck. I need your help.
Well, admitting you need help is the first step to stop drinking.
What? No. The one in this vase has a shape inside which looks like a key. Can you duplicate it?
Of course. I have some special clay that solidifies fast. They're calling it plaster. Give me a minute. Voila! Here's the key.
Why is the shaft of the key so long? Seems unnatural.
Because whatever it needs to open is probably in a narrow space where hands can't reach easily. Also, look closely. I think there are minute traces of paper on it.
Traces of paper and a long shaft to reach a place where hands can't. Could it be a bookshelf? Considering this place in the architecture, a bookshelf must be the probable location.
Good luck then. There are a couple of them in this house as far as I've seen.
Alright, time to check all the bookshelves. A bookcase. Nothing special about it. Bookcase. Ah.
Why is Dreg staring blankly at a bookcase? Dunno. Brain stroke, maybe?
There's a suspicious hole in this bookcase.
What are you implying? Probably comparing it to the hole in his brain.
If my theory is correct, this item should fit in that tiny hole. It did.
Is that a secret passage?
Yep, if my theory is correct, this should lead to the dungeon.
One of us should check it out. Don't forget to write a letter, Dreg.
Wait, what?
Have a safe trip. Let's take the stairs and see whether we need bandages or a body bag. Right. What am I doing with my life? God, if you can hear me, please send an angel that will show me the right way. God, I would like a refund, please.
God is dead. And so are you if you don't help me get up.
Yeah, okay. A secret passage?
You know there are stairs inside, right? You didn't have to push me.
Yeah, but where's the fun in that? This explains how our young lady came up without anyone noticing. Good job, everyone.
So does that mean you believe me?
This only explains how she got there, but it is not enough to convince me yet. We'll talk more when you finish investigating.
Right, okay. I think I'll take the stairs next time. A rope. Probably used to tie up the slaves while escorting them. This is the manifest the goons were talking about. The one with the names of the slaves.
That's a lot of names.
Unfortunately, I doubt we'll find them in any of our records, seeing as how they were illegal immigrants.
The slave trade was specifically targeting them?
Makes sense. No records in any country. The government wouldn't realize or even care if they went missing. If it weren't for the efforts of the two people here, more people would have fallen victims to this tragedy. By two people, do you mean... Leela and Dunsworth? Who's Dunsworth? Guess not. Alright, I'm running out of things. 1, 2, and that guy. Captain Regina and Internal Affairs Officer Grimoire Morris. They were in charge of the investigation and sting. Yes, if you wish for more details, you can talk to them directly about it. I might just do that. Unclick that. Since no one is going to drink these, seeing as how all the occupants are either dead or arrested, I'll take these home with me. Stop right there, criminal scum. What? What's wrong? It's still an ongoing investigation, hence everything here is considered evidence until the captain says so. So you can tell me what you were going to do with the crime scene by touching the bottles here? Disturb the crime scene, I guess. You guess? Is that how you usually handle cases, Officer What's your problem? I already told you that neither the girl or the dead guy were in this part. Only the goons. My problem is that everything should be considered an evidence until the captain says otherwise. It's standard procedure. I bet your hobby is neatly arranging files by their alphabetical order and freaking out over the tiniest mistake. How do you know that? Are you spying on me? Maybe I am. He's just another Polly. Except ours isn't bald. Captain, help me. I should probably save. I'm running out of HP. Alright, talk to the other people. Well. I'm probably looking at Father's worst nightmare right now. For your information, I'm dressed like this because I lost a bet. Who's talking about the dress? I'm talking about how you're almost 30 and not yet married. I'd rather end our bloodline with me. Luckily, Kayla didn't inherit any of your genes, so she's in the clear. Ugh. Haven't had the chance to visit her in a year thanks to me being made an internal affairs officer. Pal's must be desperate to scoop the bottom of the barrel looking for you. I can see that your tongue is still sharp as ever, brat. My powers have doubled since the last time we met. Too bad for you that I still have the high ground as your superior officer. Now get back to work, Dragina. I hate you. I know. Anyway, I have paperwork. How should I know what happened here? I was busy distracting the guards with my suave acting skills. Who cares? He's already dead. Do I look like a pottery enthusiast to you? Hey, child spawner. Is it too much to ask you call me father or dad? I will when you earn it. I need to know, how did you stumble onto the slave trade? I didn't stumble, I discovered it. Many people started going missing, especially women, in the past year. How did no one notice? Those who went missing were all illegal immigrants living on the outskirts of the border between Rydia and Balboa. Stranded after the war, were they? Yes. Fortunately, I had a couple of contacts within them to look out for border activity, where they told me of the missing immigrants. Clever. Since they're undocumented, neither kingdom will notice them missing. I chained the leads together and found one of the missing girls in a merchant's mansion right here in Rydia. A little involuntary yoga wasn't more than enough to get the place where he got her in a name. Let me guess. Hawk Dunsworth, right? Yep, but since he was a minister in the palace, I had to get solid evidence, and hence I approached Captain Regina for it. This area is under her jurisdiction, so you needed her help to perform the sting. To my surprise, she went above and beyond. She's not a captain just for show. If only she was 10 years younger. I bet she could have melted the butter in my pocket. Right. I'm gonna hurl now and avoid butter for the rest of my life. Anything else you can tell me that will not make me kill myself? No, you have to ask her for more details about it if you haven't already done so. Captain, I'd like to apologize.
Eh? For what?
Not what, whom. My sperm donator was born with women in his mind, so he can be a bit overbearing.
Weird. I didn't think of you as an apologizing type.
Usually, I'm not. But despite the problems, you've still allowed me to conduct my own investigation.
I can see that the idiot has passed on the right genes to his child. And besides, I don't want to close the case either without having all the facts in hand. So make sure to throw the cold hard facts in my face if you want to have any chance of saving that girl.
Yes, ma'am.
It wasn't supposed to end this way.
Captain.
We were supposed to get him alive. At least that was the plan.
What can you tell me about the sting?
Your father approached me, and after several attempts to woo me, he told me about the slave operations going on in my jurisdiction.
So what did you do?
I punched the lights out of him for even saying that. But your father kept visiting me with more and more evidence for it every day.
If only he put that much dedication in pursuing women, he might actually have a chance.
Yeah, so I started my own little investigation without telling anyone, and the truth soon became obvious. An actual slave ring right under my eyes, and for over a year too. I still punch myself for not catching on earlier.
How'd you manage to get a warrant for a sting against a minister?
I had my methods. A few broken bones here and there, and a bit of pressure where it counted.
I hope you'll teach me those methods one day. I could use them in sticky situations.
I wouldn't recommend it. I'm resigning tomorrow.
You had to give up your career for this sting?
Don't feel bad, kiddo. I have grandkids. I've been meaning to spend some time with them.
For what it's worth, I would have done something similar too.
And you're just a big idiot like me, and the reason why I can rest in retirement now. The world is all yours now, kiddo.
That's a horrible parting gift.
I said the same thing to my boss, too.
Alright.
That was fun. I like pushing you into dark holes that I don't know where they'll lead. I think your dad or the captain might know more about it than me. Don't worry, Dollface. There's a man for every girl out there. Yours killed himself, though. He would have made a good husband for you. Sorry, nothing. I was pretty much on the sidelines for this one.
So this is what a hellspawn looks like? I doubt even hell would hire me. I'm trying to guess how many drinks I would need to find you attractive. There's not enough alcohol in the world for that. Alright, rest of the clues on you.
I hope you'll mention my...
Oh, wait, no, already did that one.
I already assembled the pieces. Take it to the dock if you haven't already. I think the captain and your dad might know more about it than me.
If I see you touch one of the bottles again, I'm charged with disturbing the crime scene. Empty crates. An analogy of my life. If I see... Okay. I think the captain and that internal affairs officer might know about it more. I haven't had a chance to check the upper floor yet, so I don't know anything about it. Why are we sitting here? I think we got off on the wrong foot, so I thought we'd sit down and talk for a bit. Okay, if you say so.
Bonjour, I will be your waiter for this evening.
First, this is not a restaurant. Secondly, why are you doing this really? So, tell me your hobbies and I'll try not to ridicule them. Are you trying to have a date with me in order to drink the booze kept here?
No.
No, no, no. Okay, yes.
Oh no, we were caught.
You both need professional help.
No argument there.
But not as much as this person. What was it? Ah, yeah, Myers. Ms. Leela will need professional help her whole life after thinking she performed that gruesome murder. Either way, he's dead, so it poses a lot of problems for us.
Eh? Why?
The slaves that were sold off. He knew where they were sold and to whom, not to mention his hunters who captured the slaves. Can you get this information from the documents here? We don't know how much information he did document. It wasn't exactly a legal business that requires bookkeeping. So we lost our only lead to his customers, the slaves who are God knows where, and any possible POIs or hideouts.
POI?
Person of interest, so he could have been murdered to cover up their tracks by the real killer. I really hope that's not true, because that would mean that they knew we were closing in on Dunsworth.
So the real question is,
Who told them about the sting operation? The murder? If you've forgotten, I arrived much later after the sting had been completed alongside Miss Myers. I should talk to her before I interrogate her. For a guy who kept slaves around, he had a pretty neat flower arrangement.
you'd be amazed at what kind of hobbies criminals have which seem innocent but is related to their crimes.
Really?
For example, notice how there are different kinds of flowers kept in here, but they are all the ones which already grew in his garden. So why does he feel that he needs to pick some up and showcase it in his room?
I guess if you're comparing it to his slave trade, then it must be because he likes control. He picks slaves like he picks flowers from a garden of different varieties, and controlling their future makes him feel
like a god.
I was going to say king, but I guess your analogy is not that off the mark. Thanks, Grandma.
Oh ho ho, I'm not that old. Call me Mom.
I am... Wait, what? Mom? Don't you mean aunt?
No, I mean Mom. I can already hear the wedding bells with your dad. He's going to propose to me soon.
Last time I checked, he was running away from you at full speed.
Oh ho ho, I'm sure that was just a game we were playing. He's going to propose to me at the end of this day.
I think I understand now why you're still single. Good luck with the whole, your proposal marathon.
How should I know? I just got here. Looks like my theory of control is getting strong with all the information I'm getting about him.
Alright, so tell me this. What would have been his plan to save himself if he had been arrested?
I might have what you're looking for. Follow me. I found something of a contingency plan he was making in case he was caught by us. It was in the garbage can.
Contingency plan? This guy was that smart?
Not really. Here, read this.
When the cops would come knocking, he was going to lock himself in the basement.
More specifically, he was going to pretend to be confined by the real slavers and claim that they were controlling his business.
Would that have worked?
It would have given him enough leeway to contact his politician friends and arrange a setup to protect himself.
Why would you think he discarded this plan since you found it in the garbage?
2 reasons. First, he will have to know beforehand the cops were coming and go down to the basement to lock himself in. And since there's only one way to the dungeon, which is through the hall, the people would notice him immediately.
And the second reason must be that this plan didn't cover... He didn't have time to go down there if he was caught by a sting operation.
But here's the interesting part. This plan was made days ago considering the date. But the ink on this paper has dried enough to have it been written only a couple of hours ago.
So the question is, why would you write that again today?
I already showed you Dunsworth's plans. Sorry, I'm more of a pot girl. Oops, don't tell the captain that. I think my captain and future husband Grimy should know about it.
I think the people in charge of this case would know more about it than me. I made the key for you. The victim? I'm afraid I don't know slave traders personally. Who cares? He's already dead. I already gave you the details. Alright, time to talk to you about stuff.
I'll leave finding the killer to you until the end of my investigation. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy that the asshole is dead. It's just that I didn't get to punch him at least once that bugs me. If I spoon-fed everything, then how will you grow? I already told you all I know about the slave trade. Alright. Well, one thing left to do. How are you holding up? A bit better. At least the shaking has stopped. Yeah, I also get a bit shaking when the alcohol level in my body gets low. That sounds like I have a severe alcohol problem. I agree. The problem is that there is not enough alcohol in my life. So, tell me about yourself a bit. The only time we talked was inside a dungeon. Not a great place to meet up. I live on the borderland between this country and Balboa. Or at least I used to. By this country, do you mean Rydia? I know we're not one of the most desirable countries out there, but at least call us by our country name. Sorry, my parents were Balboan nationals, and this is the first time I'm in Rydia, so I didn't know what you called it. Why? What do the people over there call Rydia? The country of cowards. Sounds about right. What's going to happen to me? Well, it depends on things played out. You ready to talk now? Yes, although I'd rather not. Take a minute to prepare yourself. I'll be with you soon. Thanks, Dragorina. No, Drag. No problem. I feel better now, thanks. Are all these people necessary, Drag? Don't worry. They are trustworthy people. The one to your left is the captain of this part of town. Feel free to talk. You're in safe hands. And the one behind is someone I didn't actually invite but tagged along because she had nothing better to do. Oh, I had lots to do. There won't be another chance to see Dreg in a frilly dress. I see what you mean. If it wasn't for the murder, this would be the memory that was haunting me right now. So tell us about everything that happened from the start. Yes, Dreg had just left to catch the one of the thugs called Boss Man. I'm guessing that was a code name for Hawk. Yep, the goods were carelessly speaking his real name along with his code name. Why did you leave her behind? Couldn't you have taken her with you? I couldn't because of the moisture and humidity in the room. The bars of the door had become wet. The bars were too slippery to climb because of how wet they were. Even the horizontal bars would slip due to the tiniest weight pressure. So I told Officer Dreg to climb on my shoulders and get through the tiny gap that was between the roof and the door. Captain, all things considered, I think that was the right thing to do. She was much safer there. That was what we were going for, too. So how did you end up in Dunsworth's study? I don't know. I was in the dungeon waiting and I suddenly felt a sharp pain on the back of my head. I guess I slipped and fell because the floor was slippery. When I opened my eyes, I was in that room with the dead body and blood all over my clothes. That's not much to go on. What is it? Miss Leela, please turn away from me for a second. I need to check something. Okay. Oh, what's this? There appears to be swelling on the back of the head, along with some minor bleeding that's stopped now. What? If she was indeed hit there, the blow would have definitely knocked her out for a couple of minutes. Really? If I don't feel anything now. I guess you didn't realize it till now because of the adrenaline of the situation. Officer Tira, take a closer look at her hair. I think I see something between them. Oh, you're right. What are these? Small pebbles. More like traces of the rock she was hit with. The rock still may be in the dungeon. I bet we will find some of her blood on it. I have the rookie checking out the dungeon. Maybe she already found it. I'll check with her and let her know. Oop. Hey, Miss Leela was hit in the back of the head in here. There are sand particles in her hair. So I'm guessing a rock was used. Look here for any rocks with blood on it. But none of the rocks here have been moved or taken out. Wait, what? How can you be so sure? It'll be easier to show you. Come here. Do you see these rocks formations here? Look at them closely. What exactly am I looking for? Have you not noticed how damp it is in here?
Well, I slipped and fell when I arrived in here, so yes, I have a pretty good idea.
Thanks to minor water leaks in the walls and the humid temperature, a thin layer of water is formed on the inside walls and floor. Thus, everything out in the open gets wet.
What is your point?
What do you think will happen to objects not in direct contact with the wet air?
It remains dry. Since the object is touching something else, the moisture has no chance to enter and hence remains dry.
Exactly, so when you lift something from its place in here, it will leave a visible dry mark on the ground.
And I'm guessing you didn't find any dry marks on anything in here.
Nope, so in conclusion, the rock that was used to hit Miss Leela did not come from here.
When did you become so smart?
It's the mustache. Twirling it helps me think.
So where did the rock come from? Outside? That will take way too long to search.
My mustache tells me Officer Tira might know something about it.
Your mustache is psychic now?
Not really. I overheard investigating about a broken pillar. Might be related.
Well, I'll give it a shot.
The rock didn't come from the basement.
Yes, and I can't seem to find it anywhere.
Couldn't the assailant would have taken it with him rather than keeping it around?
Yes, but I think the one who killed Dunsworth and knocked out Leela is the same person. So if the killer took the rock, they would also have taken the murder weapon. The murder weapon was left behind, so I'm guessing they must have tossed the rock somewhere around here too.
Then wouldn't it just be in the kill room too? Besides, you say the rock, but what if it was part of something else?
What do you mean?
I saw a weathered pillar in there. It is crumbling, and seeing the hasty nature of the crime,
The killer must have picked out a part of it after killing Dunsworth. That's a good job there, Tira.
Oh, praise me more, Dreg. I'm starting to like this cross-dressing you.
Don't get used to it. Whoop. A deteriorating pillar. This must be the place. Now, what kind of rock am I looking for exactly? Since Miss Leela was hit in the back of the head, I need to look for anything with blood traces on it. This one. There are blood traces on it. I bet it would also match with the wound on her head. This rock is proof that the killer knocked out Miss Leela and brought her here. I hope this will be enough to convince the captain. I think that was everything I could get from this place. Now to crack this case wide open. But first, to talk to everyone about everything.
The girl, huh? I guess she will require therapy after what went down.
Ah, the poor girl. I hope she's doing okay now. I rechecked the body. Too young for me. I like ladies who go ara ara. What the hell is ara ara? I'll tell you when you're older.
Are you done investigating? Then don't bother me until you do. Haha, I told you, right? That's not all I know about the, turn of events. Wouldn't the police people know more about this than me? I don't remember anything about this room. I only knew the person and name until the event. That's all I know about the, turn of events.
I don't know. We have yet to talk face to face. I have to walk all the way around.
Listen to the mustache. Talk to Officer Tira if you haven't already.
Alright. Review the evidence real quick. During the sting operation to catch Dunsworth for the slave trade, he was found dead in his room, allegedly killed by one of his slaves, Leela Finley. According to Side, the victim had his neck slashed and there appears to be no sign of struggle on his body. The handle of the knife, which fell out of Leela's pockets, does not have blood on it, which is suggesting that the victim was slashed from behind. Hawk Dunsworth was the prime suspect of the slave trade that was running rampant in Rydia recently. Kelwig speculates that if he was not killed by Leela, then he would have given information about his customers, contacts, and any extra hideouts. Dunsworth had a plan to lock himself in the basement and act as if he were captured by the slavers to feign ignorance in the matter. Leela had an injury on the back of her head, which could be from when she was knocked out. Some dirt was found surrounding the wounds. Amberino suggests that the rock was not picked up from the dungeon, as it would have left a dry mark since the room is damp and humid. The rock used to knock out Leela was found in the study and is part of the pillar next to it. There was something kept in the vase, which left an imprint in the mud of the vase. Sai made a rough key with the mold and suggests it was used near books, as the key was long and the mud had minute traces of paper on it. A hidden passage was revealed behind a bookcase, which led directly to the basement where the prisoners are kept. A slave trade was recently started in Rydia, and the reason nobody noticed it till now was because they captured the illegal immigrants as slaves. Grimm was the one who discovered the slave trade and arranged the sting operation with the local police to capture Dunsworth. Captain Regina was the one who discovered this place and collected enough evidence to get permission to start the sting operation. Hawk Dunsworth was a minor minister of the palace and the ringleader of the slave trade of the Rydia Kingdom. Layla is an illegal immigrant who has been living in the outskirts of the kingdom and was kidnapped from there to be sold as a slave. Officer Regina is the local captain of the police where the slave trade was the most intense and spearheaded the attack on it. A subordinate of Captain Regina, Myers is an unmarried woman, which is allegedly due to her overly attached nature. A subordinate of Captain Regina, Officer Kelwig, is an organized person with borderline OCD. An abomination of the worst kind, Drigorina is a frail country girl who hopes to become a theater star, which will eventually be crushed. Tira Lafour is one of Dreg's childhood friends who first met him when she was still in the orphanage. Ambrino Musselheart is a young city boy full of dreams and hopes to have his own house someday, just like every other guy in this miserably high market. Dreg's father, Grimoire, is an internal affairs investigator who is a known womanizer and a large alcohol afficando. Dr. Sai is the psychiatrist, doctor, and the forensics of the Rydia police. He offers a discount when you use all three services, which happens too often. Alright. Yes, I'm done. How do you want to handle this?
Very well. Tell your doc to clean up the crime scene. We're going to use the study for our cross-examination. But I don't want the girl in there with us. She stays outside with the guards.
Fine by me.
Well then, Officer Dreg, I hope you have a solid case, because my people found something interesting when researching the documents.
What'd they find?
Now, it wouldn't be fun unless everyone is present, now would it?
You're acting weird. But fine. I'll go and round everyone up.
Good. And to think I trusted you.
Alright, the crime scene has been cleaned up, and Sai is keeping Miss Leela company till we're done here.
Good.
Psh, Dreg, why is she staring at you? Did you do something? Did you look up her skirt or something? I'm not you, but she has been giving me the evil eye for some time now.
Not just her. Her whole department is looking at you like that. Maybe it's the clothes. Some soldiers brought over your clothes, Officer Dreg. Maybe if you change... That will have to wait. Okay.
Do you have something to say to me, Captain?
Before that, Officer Grimm, can you be impartial to this case and give a proper and fair judgment?
Yes, you can count on me. Okay, what's going on? I'm telling you, Miss Leela is innocent.
I know.
And Wait, what?
I knew she was framed the second we found the secret passage and the wound on the back of her head.
I don't get it then. What's the problem?
The problem is that who is the one that killed Hawk Dunsworth? Who had the opportunity and motive?
And considering our findings, we do have a suspect in mind.
And that suspect is you, Officer Dreg Morris.
Me?
It all makes sense now. Why was Dunsworth not caught until now? He had a police officer in his pockets. You. But that's... Also, during the murder, Dreg was the only one in the crime scene with opportunity to kill Dunsworth and frame Miss Leela. But Officer Dreg has been trying to prove her innocent all this time.
Yes, so that Dreg could use that as an excuse to search the house freely and dispose of any evidence that could incriminate him.
Confess now. Tell me the names of all the slaves and their buyers. Then maybe I'll go easy on you.
Now I know that's a lie.
You both in the behind. Do you think I'm lying? Depends. Was Hawk Dunsworth related to the post office by any chance? No, I don't think so. Then you're wasting your time. The only person Dreg is capable of killing is Dreg. It's not a joke, Officer Lawford. Who's joking?
Eh?
It seems your officers trust each other. What do you think, Officer Grimm?
Dreg, you idiot. Did you do it? Be honest. I did not, and as long as we are being honest, I hate you. Well, I tried, Captain. You'll need concrete evidence and a confession from this boulder.
That's exactly what I intend on doing. So why don't we cut the chatter and let's get down to business?
Fine by me. Let's talk about the people who saw me to the point where Dunsworth was killed.
Guide us through it then.
The first witness, after I was taken down to the dungeon, was... Miss Leela was with me till I left the dungeon via the door.
Yes, her testimony stated the same thing.
When I left the dungeon, I went through the main hall to Dunsworth's room via the stairs. The way I managed to do that was because these two were distracting the guards. Grimm and Amberino. My burst supporter and the mustache were distracting the guards and clearly saw me go to the study the same way I did.
Officer Grimm, Officer Hart, can you confirm his testimony?
Yep, I even made the guards stand in a way that will make them face away from my disappointing child.
I was high-fived till my arms went numb.
So there you have it. I went to the study via the main hall and I did not have an unconscious lady on my shoulders.
Sounds pretty airtight to me. Oh, we're not denying that happened.
I'm just curious as to what happened after that. Say what now?
Allow me to explain. I'm not doubting your testimony to that point, but let's talk about what happened after that.
Well, what's there to tell? I went in, I saw the dead body of Miss Layla, and I blew the whistle to start the raid.
Now, why don't I believe you?
What?
Officer Grimm, how much time had passed between Dreg going to the study and you hearing the whistle?
Considering the number of high fives given out, I'd say 5 to 10 minutes.
Officer Dreg, I believe it does not take that long to blow a whistle. What took you so long?
I was checking on Miss Layla and confirming Dunsworth's death and checking the room for any possible assailants.
Or maybe you were just setting up the crime scene.
I think I understand now what you're going for.
Are you now?
You're suggesting that when I went to the study, Hawks Dunsworth was alive when I went in, don't you?
Hey, you said it, not me. Now, tell me, why would Dunsworth not panic on seeing you and try to flee?
Because you think I am his accomplice. And I went in that room to warn him about the raid.
That's exactly what I think happened.
What do you think? I think it is highly plausible given the circumstances.
But you're Officer Dreg's...
Don't bother. He's doing exactly what he should, being impartial.
If there were indeed accomplices and Dreg was warning Dunsworth about the raid, why is Dunsworth dead? Oh, we have a theory for that, too.
Why don't you start, Captain? We'll back you up. I am curious, too.
Very well. You met Dunsworth, told him about the raid, and told him to evacuate before he's captured.
Allegedly, but proceed.
Do you remember my psych profile on Dunsworth I told you about?
You mean the one where you said he liked control his environment?
Precisely. So when you asked him to evacuate, he had another idea. I believe you were shown something from the trash can by my associates.
Yeah, it was a contingency plan. According to it, he was going to lock himself in his own dungeon and feign being captured by slavers. Yes, but according to Myers, The plan did not cover stings or raids.
But he didn't need to worry about it since he did have a person on the inside. But unfortunately, there was already a woman in the dungeon, and Dunsworth planned to hit a snag due to it.
You can't go in there with her, and killing her would make him seem more suspicious.
He panicked. The cops were about to raid the place, and he had nowhere to go.
So that's when I killed him, right?
Yes, you knew it was only a matter of time till Dunsworth would have told the truth after being caught, so you killed him. According to Dr. Sy, he was probably slashed from behind, which meant he would only do to someone he trusted, you.
After you killed him, you picked up a rock from somewhere along the way, went down to the secret passage without anyone noticing.
To the dungeon, where you knocked out Miss Leela from behind, and took her back to the room where
I dropped her in his pool of blood, stashed the knife in her pocket, and pretended to have just gotten there when she woke up. Anything else you want to add?
I was hoping you would break down by now and admit to everything. Guess you're stronger than you look. Well, I guess one would need to be strong in order to make slaves of your own kind.
My kind?
I guess the immigrants can be considered depressed too.
Well, I was not involved in the depression. Besides, these are all circumstantial. You don't have any solid proof, right?
That's right, it's all conjecture, none of which can hold up in any palace without proof.
She has proof, doesn't she? Of course she thinks she does, otherwise she wouldn't have accused me in the first place.
I was really hoping you would confess before it came to this. I'd rather not do this to you.
Do what?
Grim, I suggest you step out if you don't care to hear more.
I'm fine, Captain. Lay it on me.
Very well. I did a rough background check on you, Dreg, and what I found was interesting.
And what is that?
Despite being part of the slave trade, you didn't have any money, so my initial guess is you didn't do it for the money.
Something changed. The captain had a hunch and asked Myers and me to check your bank records. I have one of those? Alright, I do.
Here's a statement from the bank. It shows a huge sum of money being transferred into Dreg's account by Dunsworth.
What? That's impossible. It's a forgery. Dreg, these look real. Did you actually... No?
Why would I need money now anyway? Come on, Dreg, don't make me say it.
Say it?
I noticed how you were wobbling around, so I had Myers check your medical records. Eh? Is Officer Dreg dying? The alcoholism finally caught up to you, Dreg. No, the reason is more intimate.
Say what now?
The records show that you, Officer Dregorina Morris, is pregnant.
What again?
You are 1 month pregnant with the child of Hawk Dunsworth.
I see.
Oh, yeah. We're kind of still wearing these outfits. Wow. This is awkward.
Captain Regina, falsifying evidence is a big crime. You know that, right?
Stop ignoring the facts and face guilty reality, Grim. Your daughter is pregnant with the slave trader's child. The thugs told us that Dunsworth liked women with manly faces. It was his, kink.
Uh-huh. You didn't care about the money. You were in love with Dunsworth so much that you sold out your own kind.
Oh, by own kind they meant women, not depressed people. I'm through calling you by your nickname, Dregorina. You do not deserve to be called Dreg by me anymore. Ah, they thought it was a nickname. So awkward.
Right. I think I'm ready to change my clothes now.
Oh, I have them.
Thanks. There we go. That's much better.
Eh? What the?
Yeah, I am a guy.
What the hell? Grim, you told me you had a daughter.
I do. She's happily married with 2 kids. This disappointment here is my son, Dreg Morris. I'm honestly surprised you didn't pick up on the fact that I'm a guy.
Ah, by the way, I'm a girl. This is a fake mustache. What? Why are you people cross-dressing? Bets were made, some were lost. But the captain saw you wobbling and you had random mood swings.
That's just me being drunk. Or not drunk enough. I seriously can't tell anymore.
I'm confused. Why did you not realize it right away? I guess I got used to seeing weird faces ever since Myers joined us. Eh? I'm responsible for this mess. Your diversity card played against yourself.
Now then, Captain Regina, let's talk about these falsified reports.
I just asked for the records. It was Myers who brought them to me. But I was busy with the paperwork, so I passed the task along to...
Why are you not a woman?
Kelwig?
I asked you a question. Why are you not a woman? I don't want to answer that. It's a loaded question in today's society. It's you. You are the accomplice. So what if I am?
Kelwig? Why? You are not the type to hunger after money, so why did you do this?
Efficiency. What? Those immigrants staying in the border of our country and doing nothing to support it. Instead, they jeer it. Don't you see? By bringing them into our workforce, we can increase our manpower by leaps and bounds.
Oh, Kelwig.
Don't you see that we're wasting our valuable resources by letting them be? Not to mention the support we usually need to send them. I was doing the right thing. I'm a goddamn hero. I was helping. Ah.
People are not objects.
Captain.
I thought you understood that, as people treated you as a useful tool to get me used and thrown. But I treated you like family. I treated you like a person in hopes that you will treat others the same way.
Captain, I just wanted to...
Tell me the names of the buyers and the slaves, along with any other hideouts or slavers Dunsworth had.
Yes, I keep an organized alphabetical list in the topmost drawer of my file cabinet.
You better pray that I find all the slaves alive and well, because if I find even one person missing, well, I'll leave that to your imagination. I must say, this is an unexpected turn of events. Never thought I would be arresting one of my own by the end of the day.
You know what they say, when you smell something bad, make sure it's not your own armpits first.
I don't have the energy to even rebuke that.
Do you have the energy to come to work tomorrow?
I don't see that happening either.
I know, I overheard your conversation with Dreg. Doors are surprisingly thin when you put your ears on them.
Then why are you...
Former Captain Regina, how would you like to join the Internal Affairs Rightia?
Eh?
We could use someone like you. Besides, we still have to find all the slaves and their supposed masters, right?
But I...
Don't worry, the pay is better and the office is very close to your grandkid's house. Don't ask me how I know the last part, though.
You know just what a woman wants to hear.
So how about we grab dinner on the way to submit your resignation? My treat.
I'm afraid I have to say no to dinner. I have a lot of things to do before I hand in my resignation. However, I do have an unmarried daughter. I wouldn't mind her going out to dinner with your son, Dreg.
What?
Let me know when Dreg is free. I'll arrange a meet for them.
Wait a second. This is a first. What kind of friend zone is this? Damn you, Dreg.
Farewell, my love. What did you see in that guy anyway? Don't mind Officer Tira. Our Morris radar is kind of broken due to Officer Dreg, so we judge every Morris we see. I guess I will never find true love. I might as well give up. Aww. Don't worry, Dollface. A pretty girl like you is just waiting for the right angel to sweep you off your feet. What the? Rookie, where'd you learn to talk like that? Eh? Officer Grimm taught me a few lines to make friends with other women. I thought she might like it. I guess even a girl is okay, too. Damn the Morris lineage. Rookie, get out of here before things get out of hand. Eh? Okay. Wait, come back, handsome. Ms. Myers, calm down. You're just desperate. Don't fall to temptation. Eh? Then what am I supposed to do? I know a place where desperate men hang out. I usually go solo to avoid competition, but I'll make an exception in your case. Really? Thank you, Officer Lawford. Please, call me Tira.
A horse carriage is on its way. You'll be in protective custody till we catch everyone related to this case.
Oh,
What's wrong?
who are you?
It's me, Dreg.
What? But you...
Yeah, I know. I'm a guy.
I knew you were a guy. I was gonna say weird. I kinda got used to seeing you in those clothes.
That's disturbing. I hope you do not expect me to wear a dress again to talk to you.
No, it's just weird, that's all.
Whatever. Let's go. I heard the horse we ordered is a drug addict, so it might be a bumpy ride.
Wait,
What's wrong? If you're worried about the horse, I heard he's been to rehab and...
why did you help me?
What?
I was told there was not going to be any consequences for allegedly killing that man. So why did you try so hard to prove my innocence?
Tell me something first. Let's say you did kill him, albeit it was for your own protection, but you killed him nonetheless. What would your current mindset be right now?
I guess...
Don't guess. Try and remember what was the feeling you felt before that Kelwig confessed to the murder.
I felt like I had crossed a line that cannot be backed out from once I crossed it.
And what do you think your thought process would have been about it after a couple of days?
I think it would have changed me to a point where if I met my past self, she would not recognize me.
That's why I wanted to prove your innocence. To make you believe that the line is still there. And you haven't crossed it yet.
I see. Thanks for that.
Now, are there any other questions?
Do you think different people have different range from their inner lines, Dreg?
I suppose so.
How can you be so sure?
I should know. I crossed mine when I was 10 years old.
Eh?
Let's go. Our ride should have arrived by now.
Dreg, what kind of weight are you carrying in your heart? God, if you can hear me, please save him from whatever demons are plaguing him. I don't know what crimes he's committed in the past, but I hope that all the good he did will fix it. He's not the kind to pray himself out, but I'm sure you can make an exception. He's just a grumpy kind cop of Rydia.
The Paradox. Next episode, Dead Grump Walking. Well, that was that. Links in the description.